Hello my friends, meet again with me. On this occasion, I would like to convey material about greed which includes crisis, cause and solution. I made this video to fulfill my English assignment and general psychology assignment. All my friends can listen to my discussion in this video. Greed is a strong desire to continually get more of something. What is the main cause of greed? Greed arises when we have some deep unmet emotional needs and we try to meet them by seeking objects that can satisfy them. But sometimes those objects can provide us with a psychological substitute of what we need. They can provide us with a temporary sense of joy or happiness. Now, there are also economic reasons that make us greedy. For example, in our economic system, money is created out of debt. That is because when money is created, it essentially given out as loans. And there's almost always interest attached to those loans. So, people who get those loans at some point have to return them. But on top of that, they have to pay the interest. What that means is that in our economy, there is more than money. So, people are thrown into a situation where they have to compete to never enough. And since there is never enough money, someone's success is going to be the failure of others. And of course, because money is scarce, we don't know how much money is enough for us to be secure. Over 1,000 experts appointed by the World Economic Forum took the Global Risk Perception Survey to evaluate 31 global risks from the 5 areas: economic, geopolitics, environment, society, and technology. From the 31 risks, the Global Risk Report lists the top 10 risks based on impact, likelihood of occurrence, and interconnectedness to other risks. Economic inequality is largely a product of labor market outcomes, globalization, technological change, police reform, more regressive taxation, plutocracy, nepotism, and neoliberalism, which are directly or indirectly linked to free market capitalism. Unregulated capitalism lead to the Matthew effect due to the ability of the wealthy and powerful to exploit the rest of the population. Increasing economic inequality, severe unemployment, the financial crisis of 2007 until 2008, and the global economic dominance of large corporations has led to profound political and social instability, eventually leading to large-scale protests and uprisings like the Occupy movement. Several other international protests, like the Arab Spring movement and the Spanish Indignation movement, have sprung up in part due to political corruption and poor governance. There is overwhelming scientific evidence suggesting that climate change occurs primarily due to increase in greenhouse gas caused by human activity. Effects of extreme weather can include famines, landslides, floods, droughts, and large-scale destruction of property and the ecosystem. Effective global governance involves developing an international body that will address global problems and risks related to the environment, the global economy, geopolitics, national conflict, and other social and political issues. From the above discussion, it is evident that the top global risks we face today can be directly or indirectly attributed to unhindered chronic human greed and self-indulgence. Unencumbered chronic greed of a few elite institutions has caused havoc and widespread suffering at the global level. Though greed isn't analyzed at the community level, it is rational to infer that greed can cause negative outcomes at the community level too. In order to propose solutions to the dangerous epidemic to unfettered greed, it is important to first understand what causes human greed. It is argued that greed and acquisitive fans have biological, psychological, and sociological drives. Characteristics of greed are closely associated with biological and psychological. In a capitalistic society, narcissism and self-interest are admired rather than sought. High economic and social inequalities in society can have severe consequences on mental and psychical health, leading people to develop mental disorders and addiction. David Birch argues in his treatise The Hedonic Imperative that humans might be able to use genetic engineering, nanotechnology, and neuroscience to eliminate suffering and combat greed in all sensitive life. Increasing funding to research in this area and adopting programs to treat individuals who are biologically predisposed to acquisitive behaviors could have a positive impact in combating human greed. Free and easily available counseling and therapy program partner with biological intervention could significantly attack greed-based disorders. It will also help to suggest or mandate psychotherapy, SPECT imaging, and brain mapping to all youth who exhibit greed-based pathologies in school. Increasing economic and social equality in society by introducing social democratic and comprehensive welfare models will reduce greed-based pathologies through collective socialization. Measures can also be taken to move economic activity from short-term materialistic product and service toward long-term moral, spiritual, and human-centered service that will increase equality, empathy, solidarity, and community. The conclusion is the combination of human greed, increasing global population, and advancing technology poses a huge impediment to a flourishing planet, while many policymakers and organizations work hard to bring about sociological and political change to alleviate suffering caused by the effect of greed. This article attempts to shift the focus to the root cause of greed. That's all the discussion about greed from me on this occasion. Hopefully it can be useful for all my friends. Thank you and goodbye.